Today on East County Eats, we are here in El Cajon. We're gonna check out the barbecue pit. It's one of my favorite barbecue places in town. I've been coming here since I was a little kid. Let's get to it. As a busy realtor in San Diego, I'm constantly out and about trying new restaurants around town. I want to share my favorite restaurants in East County with you. I'm Kyle Whissel with Whissel Realty, and this is East County Eats. Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good. Thanks for having us today.
Yeah, no problem.
So I've been coming to this place since I'm a kid. I'm pretty excited to get behind the counter today. But tell us about the barbecue pit for people who've never been here.
Sure. So the barbecue pit is actually started back in 1947 by my grandfather and grandmother out in Dallas, Texas. My grandfather learned it from his stepdad, who owned Shoemaker's Barbecue out there.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean we've been family owned and operated for 70 years, and
really
we're
cool.
not planning on going anywhere. We got we're a really good staple, I believe, here in El Cajon, and we're very, very well established.
I love it. Cool. Well, the show's about the food, so let's go back in the kitchen.
Yeah, no
and check
problem.
it out.
Come on in. Yeah, this is kind of where all the magic really happens. Not too many people know what we have back here. Some people do, but this is where we cook all of our meats. So, for example, these are it's a beef shoulder clod. Here's these two here. This is a raw one. This one's already cooked and finished up. I kind of show you what it looks like. Typically we can tell just by feeling it if it's done or not. You want it definitely at 165 or up with these. You take it out and you just kind of let it sit for a little bit and let the juices kind of soak into the meat.
I feel like that's a thing a lot of people miss, is how important it is to let the meat rest.
Right. I mean, that's why it's good to have a layer of fat on it as well.
Yeah.
So basically in the morning, we cook all of our meat overnight. So in the evening time, they'll load this pit up here with a bunch of beef shoulder clods and hams.
Okay.
And he cooks it till about 10:30 and he shuts it off. But it's still cooking slowly overnight.
Right.
So everything cooks really slow. And there's some oak wood in there. We use oak wood down here. And so the oak wood is still cooking it really slowly overnight, so it's smoking it. So I come here early in the morning and I start everything back up. I get the clods going, I get the hams going, and then I put pork ribs down in here, and then I got my chicken back here. And on some occasions, we actually cook pork butts. Okay. And the pork butts, we usually put right here, and we put a bunch of seasonings on them. And then we cook them a little bit, it's about 200 plus, and then it just pulls apart,
Love it.
And then you sauce it up, it's fantastic. All of our side orders are homemade except for the potato salad. Okay. So everything's from scratch.
Cool.
Not a lot of people know that.
So tell me about these beans.
So these are actually a family recipe that we've had since we opened the restaurant. So these are actually pit barbecued. So we start from scratch with pinto beans. We boil them, and then we use our own seasonings here for the sauce.
Okay. And
then in the evening time when they cook the meat, they actually put the beans on also in about a 7-gallon container, and they smoke overnight as well. And so what you want to get is that really, really, really nice dark brown. But yeah, I mean, they're fantastic beans. And the nice thing is with our meat, it's not all sauced up, which is one thing that we stand by.
Yeah.
We think that a lot of the barbecue flavor should be in the meat, not the sauce. So we actually have sauce here on the side, which is also a family recipe that my grandfather got.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive into this. I've been here a lot. I love this. I'm super stoked to get to see how this is actually made and the magic that happens behind the scenes. Let's do this. The one thing I've loved here is the meat is always so tender, it almost just falls apart. But let's get a little bit of sauce on there. I don't want to go too much because their meat is so good. The meat seriously just melts in your mouth. It's got a perfect little smoke ring around the outside. Had a nice little crisp to it, but super juicy when you bite into it. The barbecue pit here in El Cajon, absolutely amazing. You guys need to come check this place out. We'll have all the details, the menu, the locations, everything you need to know about the place down below. Thanks so much for watching this episode of East County Eats. Make sure to share this video, like it, so more people learn about the barbecue pit here in El Cajon. Help these guys out. Thanks so much for watching.